I've just locked it. Why do I have to be so tall? Why is my brain not working? Five times. It's in my way. Welcome back to my channel. I'll introduce myself again. To all these new people that are here, I'm Eva Bunny and I own this Evo VI that I'm sat in. It's my baby, my pride and joy. I bought it in 2022. I'm the first UK owner and it's honestly been a dream to own, a dream to drive, and my dream as a kid was always to build a massive garage. So if you're new here and this is the first video you're seeing of me, I have a part 1 and a part 2 series of this whole garage build. It's basically a quadruple garage, which is bigger than the footprint of my house. Yeah, so it fits 4 cars in here. It's a steel frame and then an outer skin of block, which is pretty unusual these days for people building a garage. If you're interested in watching them, there's part 1 and part 2. If you want to just skip to the main part of the video, I'll put a little timestamp here and you can skip along to the main bulk of the video, which will be answering some of your questions from my 2 parts of the garage build series. This first part is going to be me yapping a little bit about how grateful I am for all of the support that I've come from the 2 parts of the garage build series video. I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who supported that video. I don't do this I don't do it for a job. I don't do it for other people's compliments, any sort of positive comments, likes and response to my videos is like greatly appreciated to me, because this doesn't come naturally to me. I'm quite an introverted person, hence I'm just sat here in a car with a camera that I'm speaking to. My mind's quite busy 24/7. Mental health, super important to me. I don't want to be a TV presenter. I don't want to present drifting. I don't want to present YouTube videos. I just want to sort of have a more chat with you guys rather than it feel so forced. I just appreciate all the support on those 2 videos and never ever expect any video to do well on YouTube. I upload them because I want to and I enjoy the editing, creating side of YouTube videos. I don't do any of this to want to become an influencer or to become a YouTuber. This is just me and you guys chilling, you know, there's no pressure. I just wanted to create a chill space where I can do bits and pieces on the Evo, which I will be doing in this video, just so it's not me chatting because that's just a bit boring. So I'm quick detailing the Evo whilst I talk about all of the stuff that I plan on doing on the inside. It won't actually be footage of me doing any of that because that'll have to be in the spring, summertime. So I'll just be quick detailing the car, giving it a little clean because it's been sat in the garage. I give it a quick once over. I need to clean the wheels anyway because I didn't clean the wheels when I put it in here in the first place. So that's something I can do. And then, yeah, I'll answer some of your questions, queries, and basically just tell you what the next plans are, essentially. Let's get on into the video. Right, I've turned the heater off. Anyway, okay. Ha! Why do I have to be so tall? Okay, so I have my quick detailer of choice and my rags. I have loads of different quick detailers from loads of different companies. This one's the only one that doesn't say to wash the car first, so don't come at me. Unfortunately or fortunately, for me, because I can do this. The Evo's paint is, she's a catfish, okay? It's okay, by all means, it's great, but has had a respray in Japan, a very poor respray. It has drips, it has scratches, it has paint missing where they've over polished it. So a tiny bit of quick detailer and some clean rags shouldn't hurt the car, okay? It will be fine. She's with me forever, I'm never selling it. We'll be fine quick detailing it if you were worried about it. If you're not worried about it, then great, because neither am I. Let's talk about the interior of this garage. So, as you can tell, the interior currently is very bare. And it's very bare because everything that's in here will be removed when it comes to spring, summertime. It's actually really dirty. There is no way. So everything will be coming out of here spring, summertime. So the floor needs fully sealing, and I've gone for, it's not a resin. I'll put the word of what the paint is on the screen, because I can't remember off the top of my head. I've already bought it. Don't ask me why I bought it, because I'm not using it yet. I think I was optimistic in that I thought I may be able to do it before winter, but I couldn't. So that's that. The floor's going to be sealed. It's going to be one colour. I'm not adding flake to it. I had people suggest several things for the floor actually, like mats. I've heard and I've seen a lot on the garage floor interlocking mesh mats. A lot of companies do them now, but I feel like that's a quick fix for something. I'd have them in a garage, maybe in one area, maybe like where we're working or around the two-post lift, but I wouldn't have them throughout a garage. I want a nice smooth floor that you can mop up, that you can vacuum, that you can actually clean, because with that mesh stuff, although they do say, oh, you won't ever lose anything in the mesh. No, but what they don't say and what you don't see is that you have to take those up every year to vacuum underneath of them. I also had an idea of rubber mats, or just a rubber matting floor, because you can get some industrial sort of rubber matting, which also acts as a insulator as well, because my floor isn't insulated. So that was another option. But I bought, like I say, I've bought the paint anyway, so that's what's going on the floor. It's in a light grey. I'll put the company up. Obviously, I don't know if I can recommend them yet because I've not used the paint, obviously. I will document it. And I hope that the paint that's in the tin doesn't go off by the time I come to do the floor, because I bought it in a Black Friday deal. And that's why I bought it so soon. So I guess we'll see if it's any good or not. So that's the floor. That means everything has to be removed out of here. All the cars, all the tarps, all the mats, everything. Everything's got to be out so that the floor can be painted. So what else? Let's talk about walls. With the walls, I have a few options that I can do. I kind of think and know what I want to do, which is literally just paint it with a waterproof paint, basically. At one point I was considering actually battening it and boarding it and insulating it, but that would, yeah, it would cost a lot. It would also take a lot of time because all the walls would need battening, and then you'd have to pay for all of your insulation, and you'd have to pay for, what the hell are the boards called? Why is my brain not working? What's it called when you board walls up? Nah, I'm not having this. There's no way. Plasterboard. Fuck me. We're back in the room. Yeah, so you'd have to get all your insulation, all of your plasterboard, and where those plasterboards join, you'd also have to scrim tape, scrim them, blend them. Anyway, you'd have to do all that to all of them, and this garage is 12 metres long. So that's another couple of grand to do that. Yes, it would look amazing, but then you also have the problem of it's a garage, and there's tools in here, there's things with wheels, there'll be things that can wheel off into the wall if you push them hard enough, you know? So there's lots of things that will potentially damage plasterboard, and plasterboard is soft. And another reason of not doing that, with plasterboard and with battening, you're gonna have to remember where those battens go, which is fine, because it's going to be difficult to hang any sort of shelving off of it for wheel storage, for example, tyre storage. Obviously that's got to be in brick and as sturdy as possible because you don't want them falling on the cars. And with battening and all that lot, it's such the faff, and then you're continuing the faff for later on. So I think that's a no. I do plan on potentially get insulated plasterboard, which I may do. I'm looking into the price of that, which you can just dot and dab and stick them straight onto your brick. It also has a damp-proof membrane on it. So it's damp-proof membrane, insulation, and then you've got your plasterboard. So you can get them to stick on, and then I'd only have to skim the joins. I wouldn't have to do the whole thing, because you just blend in the joins. You wouldn't have to do a full top coat on your plasterboard, which you would have to do because you have to put plasterboard on and then you have to put another top coat thing on it. Potential, because it doesn't get under minus in here, but it does get cold. But that's also because, which we've not talked about yet, is the heating situation in here. Has always been, because I have a gas pipe running into the, I was going to say kitchen then, running into the garage, was always to put a boiler in here. Now, I've had a quote off my plumber, and at the time I didn't really know what I wanted. Well, I did know what I wanted, I just didn't realise it wasn't sort of achievable. So I wanted 2 double panel radiators on one side and the other side. But that would mean that you'd have to take the copper pipe, it'd have to go up over the top of the apex, and it would have to come back round because it can't go over the door at the back, and basically it can't be put under the floor because the floor's already been put in. So I got a quote off him for that, and I also wanted a combi boiler because at the time I was precious about having some hot water in here for some reason, probably to wash my hands in some nice warm water, but how often am I going to need / want to do that? Back to the drawing board, spoke to my dad about it, and radiators these days convex. I think that's the word I'm looking for. If it's not, I'll put the word there. So what I'm trying to explain is the heat goes around like this, and that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to go in circles. So my dad suggested putting one radiator, quite a large radiator on one side, and then see how you get on with that. Because you can always use, I've got one behind me, the little electric heaters, and I've obviously got the diesel heater, which is temporary on its little shelf up there. So that was the plan with the heating. So I'm going to get another quote. Oh yeah, the quote was like 3.5 grand, right? And that was because of all the copper that was needed and the fact that he quoted me essentially a house boiler for this garage, which seems silly now looking back at it. So I've got to go back to him, get another quote for just a normal boiler, not a combi boiler, just a bog standard boiler for one radiator, maybe 2. So it's only going to be a small boiler and then maybe 2 radiators, and then obviously a thermostat to keep. I'd ideally like to keep everything at like 10 degrees in here, between like 10 and 13 degrees. By the way, I'm only roughly sort of wiping down these wheels, and now that I've sacrificed this for a wheel microfiber, we might as well do all the rest of the wheels. What's next to talk about? We'll talk about the 2-post lift. The 2-post lift is basically actually where you are in the garage. I'll obviously put some overlay of some videos of where it's positioned. People had some questions on why I decided to position it in an awkward space, but it's not awkward for us because it's literally going to be where the car is stood now. You'll be able to walk down the side against the wall, and then it'll just mean it encroaches on the space into the garage, because I plan on getting a short and a narrow, so that's a short post and a narrow post, well, 2-post lift. The reason why we wanted it off centre, because if we did put it in the centre, it would mean that I'd have one less car to be able to fit in here because it's in the middle. And granted, you'd be able to put a car underneath it to store it, but then what if you needed to do a service on one of your cars? You'd have to move a car outside, because me and my boyfriend own a few cars, so we're never going to have any less than 4 cars because they're our life cars. They won't go anywhere. They will be in our ownership forever. I did think of having it in the middle. Yes, it would be better for maintenance and just doing anything you want to do on the car. Yes, I know. That would be great. However, with it off centre to the side, it means we get another car on the other side and we can still use this up and down, and potentially we may be able to fit a small car underneath if we have to. I will put the lift that I want to buy or that I'm thinking of buying, and if anyone has one and they recommend it, great, or if anyone knows of a company who are selling them, great, please let me know, because obviously I'm looking to buy one. It has to be short and it has to be narrow though. So I have 2 companies in mind at the minute. Not sure which one to go for, but I think one company was sold out actually. But yeah, that's on the cards for also next year. Question that I had on the garage was, why is the door so low? Now the door is very low and I have almost hit my head on it a few times, but I'm quite tall. And for it being so low is because the plan is to fit a mezzanine floor above the door, because I find that storage is like the holy grail of having a garage, right? Because you don't want all of your stuff around the floor where you're trying to work, because let's face it, every car person collects parts. So when something comes up that's rare for these older Japanese cars especially, you buy it immediately. Unless it's a reseller who's selling it for an extortionate price, which seems to happen a lot these days. Anyway, so you collect parts. My house is full of parts right now. It's literally a garage in the house. This is tidier in here than in the house. So I've got loads of stuff. We've even got seats, steering wheels. I've got loads of trim panels. We've got door cards. Loads of stuff, and what you don't want to happen is for them to be just sat on the floor. And I find floor space really valuable, so the less of racking and stuff on the floor is what I want. So I want it to be a nice, clean garage workshop space, which also helps with the fact my brain is so jam-packed full of thoughts all the time that if I'm working in a clean space, my mind is also clean and I'm not going to stress. That's also why. But yeah, I plan on building a mezzanine. I've not actually had that quoted yet. I probably should, because again, when the cars go out for spring, summer, and I do the floor and I do the lift, that would be an ideal time to put up that mezzanine above the door. I'm gonna now essentially leave the quarter panels of the car because they are too dirty to wipe off. To conclude, we've spoken about the door, the lift, what I plan on doing to the walls, what I plan on doing with heating. This back wall, I plan on putting a full workspace area right at the back. Please ignore the state. So at the back, all the way along is I'll have a worktop area. Actually, I wanted the biggest, longest worktop you can have. You want the most worktop space as you possibly can. So I'll have like a pre-built, you can buy like little sectional garage worktops slash toolboxes and things like that. If you guys have any suggestions on them, because there's loads of companies that just stick their own little company on them. If any of you guys bought something that's been like the holy grail in your garage, please just put it down below, and I read all the comments, so I'll see any questions, any advice, any company suggestions for lifts, for worktop spaces slash toolboxes, even tools, because I'm hoping to get like a full set of tools which are shadow boarded. If I have forgotten to talk about anything that you might have questioned in the previous video, just put it down below and I'll see what sort of video I decide on doing next with talking about the garage. I'm hoping the next video I'll have is actually spring, summertime, where I can get the cars out. The next sort of YouTube videos that I plan on doing, if I do them, will be getting this ready for car season, show season. There's lots of stuff to do on this car. It has so many gremlins in it at the minute. Not that are causing me an issue, but they will cause me issues this year. So I need to look into them, get them sorted if I can, and then just, yeah, give it a bit of a spruce up. Because like I said, she photographs well. She's a catfish. And overall, the car is amazing. It's in such good condition. Underneath, perfect. I'll put some pictures of it because I'm still in awe of it. And there's so many things I plan on doing with this car. So that's what I'll be videoing next if I do another YouTube video. It won't be garage related because now I've said everything, unless you all have more questions. And then I'll do another questions, answering your questions. So that's it from me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful week, and yeah, I hope life's treating you well, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.